Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. This time, it is all about TV series, mostly American and a couple of British TV series. This list will include regular, miniseries, and anthologies. I'm not really into sitcoms, so there wouldn't be any on my list. Let's begin. At number 20, Suits. 9 seasons. 2011 to 2019. I am sold whenever intelligent people argue against other intelligent people. This show is just like that. With all the Harvard pride, it is an arena of wits where highly competent and capable people strut their stuff. And I am telling you, it is highly amusing. The characters are so well written and well played. The X factor of this show for me though, is the chemistry among the characters. You can always expect smart and funny things whenever they bump into one another. At number 19, Castle Rock, 2 seasons. 2018 to 2019. Since this is an anthology, I am only referring to its first season, which is a complete mind-blower. I love how science, psychology, religion, and superstition were blended into this mega psychological horror. Don't expect to fully understand it. Some of the mystery here is beyond logic and doesn't fit to any existing schema of understanding. Normally I hate such style, but this time, it worked and I love it. Castle Rock is not about the ending anyway, instead, it is about every moment. At number 18. Bodyguard, miniseries. 2018. The series finale, I swear, is one of the most exciting 60 minutes of my life. The rest of the series is already impressive, but that ending really is so insane. For the first time, I felt the disturbing horror a suicide bomber could feel. I know the movie The Hurt Locker is supposed to make me feel that, but it just never came close to the tension captured by this show. Every second felt like forever. And in the end, I felt so exhausted, as if I were the one on Richard Madden's shoes. At number 17. Spartacus. 4 seasons. 2010 to 2013. A very shockingly good TV show. It is very graphic though, and definitely not for kids. But I absolutely love the premise about slave warriors rebelling against the mighty Romans. It is super exciting and super gratifying whenever they exact their revenge against their arrogant and treacherous oppressors. I just wish the special effects and overall production value match the grandness of the story and the action. Nonetheless, it is still one of my favorite shows of all time. At number 16, The 100. 7 seasons. 2014 to 2020. There is always something exciting going on in this show. Every season offers a great storyline. I particularly like the 3rd season about Becca Wanheda. There is also a bunch of remarkable characters. From the sky people to the grounders, from the juvenile offenders to their parents. Everybody has something unique to offer, so when someone important dies, it is always extra something. I love how sci-fi the entire show is and how traditional and medieval some elements of the show are. At number 15, House of Cards. 6 seasons. 2013 to 2018. This political drama is a beast. Politics couldn't get any more stylish than House of Cards. The premise itself is a sure formula for a great series about the wickedness of politics coming from a power-hungry couple strategizing with the most ingenious political maneuvering. But there is so much more to it that elevates the show: the vulnerabilities of the main and other supporting characters, the sensational performances by the cast, and that elusive rise and drastic fall of people. At number 14, Bridgerton, 2 seasons, 2020 present. What a charming and lovely show. Just when I thought I am way past young lovers' romance and promenades and all those pleasantries of courtship, Bridgerton came and I am swept off my feet. The pastel colors and the art of the Regency period are so pleasing to the eyes. And there is of course the irresistible chemistry between Daphne and Simon. There is also enough side story going on among the supporting characters. And there is also the mystery of the letters of Lady Whistledown. At number 13, The Queen's Gambit, miniseries, 2020. Everybody loves a natural-born genius like Beth, the lead character in this show, but what I love about her is that she is imperfect. She is an orphan, she's got addiction, and whatnot. Her rise to the world of chess from her baseroom beginnings to school competition to the global stage is a sure crowd pleaser. You get addicted to this badass girl who takes down grandmasters one after another. The production design is also stylish, the 80s house in fashion and that brown and beige palette. At number 12. Better Call Saul, 6 seasons. 2015 to 2022. This is such an exciting show because of the unexpected mishaps Saul encounter and how smartly he squeezes his way out of it. Every misadventure of Saul comes with colorful villains and lawbreakers, and it just feels so good whenever Saul put them in their place. I also love the character of Chuck in this show. I think I'd never seen a character similar to him before. I love his love with no respect relationship with Saul, which I find very heartbreaking. Plus, the overall visuals are perfect. At number 11, Lost. 6 seasons. 2004 to 2010. The first series that made me a series fan. The story, the premise, and the production value were all ahead of its time. It has created a lot of trends in TV drama and pioneered some very effective storytelling techniques. There is just a lot to love in this show. The mystery that surrounds the island, the backstory of each characters, the revelations season after season. The only thing I didn't like is when they moved the island. Apart from that, this show is a massive form of entertainment. At number 10, Outlander, 6 seasons. 2014 to present. The chemistry between Catriona Balfe and Sam Heughan is intoxicatingly sweet. They made Claire and Jamie such a captivating star-crossed lovers. The rest of the series is just as captivating as the lead characters. The folklore, the landscape, the historical inquiries, and patriotic duties are all perfect. Especially Claire's introduction of the modern female role in a male-dominated period, and Jamie's acceptance of it, like a knight serving a queen. It is enthralling minute after minute. At number 9. Grey's Anatomy. 18 seasons, 2005 to present. I love the friendships that form among the many diverse characters of the show. But what I love the most is how competitive these surgeons are. They breathe surgery and excellence is their obsession. Always exciting whenever they come together, show off their skills and greatness in solving the most challenging surgical cases. It has run for so many seasons already and has many good and memorable moments. Inevitably though, due to its very long run, somehow the show feels so stretched already. At number 8. Narcos, 3 seasons. 2015 to 2017. This is a wickedly good series. It tells the story of one of the most notorious human being in the world, and it is told in a well-designed and well-directed filmmaking. I lost track of counting how many times I got furious over Pablo Escobar and astonished by the things he could do. And I also lost track of counting how many times I was impressed by the camera works, especially during chase scenes. The cat and mouse game is so intense, so thrilling that you just want more and more of it. At number 7, Prison Break. 5 seasons. 2005 to 2009. This is the series that I binge-watched the most. It is super exciting. You always want to know what will happen next and what will Michael Scofield pull up from his bag of tricks. This is probably the first series where genius characters became a trend. Thanks to Michael Scofield, his ingenuity, and his scorching eyes. Also, all its 5 seasons are all equally great. When shows are able to keep the story running for 5 seasons without running thin, it is a sign of a successful series. At number 6, The Walking Dead, 11 seasons. 2010 to present. There was a time when this show was my number 2 favorite. Until the story spread too thin after the long run and the direction it went to left nothing much to be desired. But still, I love the early to mid seasons of this show. It is the pioneer zombie apocalypse action series and it is iconic. And all those crazy, nerve-wracking, don't bite me action scenes are one of my most memorable TV watching experience. And nothing can really erase that, and for that reason it is still one of my favorites. At number 5, Daredevil, 3 seasons. 2015 to 2018. Superhero movies or series is not really my thing. But Daredevil stood out for me. First, Charlie Cox is the perfect actor for the role. The show also features some of the best action scenes I've seen on TV or movies. The fight scenes are punch to punch and kick to kick that are detailed, real-time, and usually taken in long sequences. Plus I love the fact that Daredevil is a lawyer in the morning and together with his best friend Foggy they deal with the legal side of justice in the morning. At number 4, Breaking Bad, 5 seasons. 2008 to 2013. What a show this has been. I super love the story of an underachieving man who suddenly went bad. But he's gone bad with style, and in the most infamous way. This promising storyline is paired up with great directing and eye-popping cinematography. And the result is a hell of a TV show. The characters are so well written that they are unforgettable. Every time I watch this, all my senses are so busy. It scored 9.5 out of 10 in IMDb. And I say, what a joke, this should be a 10 out of 10. At number 3, Mr. Robot, 4 seasons. 2015 to 2019. I am crazy about the premise of the show. A genius computer hacker who is planning to bring down a megacorporation and start a wealth redistribution revolution. Man, that is a legendary story. I would pay to watch such story. Rami Malek is sensational as the lead, Elliot. And the first season is just so breathtaking. The stylish cinematography matches the enigmatic character of the show. I love Darlene, Elliot's sister, and the mysterious transgender, China Rose, who controls the Black Army. At number 2, Homeland. 8 seasons, 2011 to 2020. A TV series about terrorism, national security, and international conflicts. This is a knockout of a show. Carrie and Saul are like the more realistic version of Sherlock and Watson of the CIA. Its 3rd season is one of the most devastating seasons of any show I've seen. Because of a major death, I thought it will also be the end of Homeland. But it has successfully managed to continue the story and even produce bigger and more exciting new seasons. It is truly a one-of-a-kind spy thriller. At number 1. My ultimate favorite TV show, Game of Thrones, 8 seasons. 2011 to 2019. The single best TV show of all time in the face of the planet, at least for me. Game of Thrones is jaw-dropping. The world it created is so staggering. In this world, neither the good nor the bad survives. The clever does. The show is an encyclopedia of all the shades of evil of men. It is also complete with folklores, with politics, and of mythical creatures. It features the most impressive collection of interesting and lovable characters. It boasts some of the most shocking scenes and the most frightening battle scenes on television ever. There is just a ton of fantastic things in this show. I think they could extend it to 20 seasons without ever going thin. Sadly, HBO concluded it after 8 seasons. If there is only one TV show though that I can watch in my entire lifetime, that will be Game of Thrones. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Comment down below your own favorite TV shows. Please hit on the subscribe button and see you again on my next video. Bye.